Hey there, and welcome to another installment of World Football News. Today we've got two articles that appeared in One Football, written by the publication City Extra. So I think that we're in for a good one today. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one reads, Atletico Madrid plot rare exception to club rule in order to sign Manchester City superstar this summer. So Manchester City could be subject to Atletico Madrid breaking an in-house rule in order to tempt the club into a sale of Julian Alvarez this summer, according to reports. The Argentine international is now embarking on a minimum 3-week holiday following the conclusion of his international duties this summer, having exited the Olympic men's football tournament in Paris at the quarter-final stage. Performances in the French capital followed a hugely successful club season that saw Alvarez star in a City side that followed up the historic treble triumph with victories in the UEFA Super Cup, FIFA World Cup or Club World Cup, and for a fourth successive season, the Premier League. But despite playing important roles for Pep Guardiola, operating in an attacking midfield position and as a leading striker at various points in the campaign, there is a desire to solidify himself as a number 9 for one of Europe's top clubs. And as such, should that not be possible at the Etihad Stadium, with Erling Haaland holding down the role for the foreseeable, Julian Alvarez has seemingly opened the door to the Manchester City exit, drawing attention from some of the continent's best sides. According to the information that appeared in ESPN's Rodrigo Faez, Atletico Madrid are growing more and more optimistic over the prospect of signing Manchester City's Julian Alvarez this summer, having made progress with the player's representatives last Friday. It is further detailed that the La Liga side are now confident that he is inclined to join the club, which would make negotiations with the Premier League champions easier and could eye a transfer fee that could reach 60 million euros. The report points out that the aforementioned fee is not a price Atletico Madrid are used to paying, but they would be willing to make an exception for Diego Simeone in the case of Alvarez. As for the player, it is explained that the 24-year-old is now wanting to take the next step toward being a starter, in the lone striker role of course, which can be guaranteed at the Metropolitano. Conversations over Atletico Madrid and the prospect of luring Julian Alvarez to the Spanish capital are continuing to intensify, with the player's agents expected in Manchester this week to hold in-person conversations with the Premier League champions. Atleti may face problems negotiating a fee with Manchester City though in the coming days and weeks over. And as such, they may look to more creative ways of appeasing transfer chiefs from the Etihad Stadium, such as maybe offering players in the opposite direction. Some reports this week have already indicated the possibility of Portuguese international João Felix, who has attracted attention from Aston Villa, being added as a make-weight but in a loan with an option to buy deal. Further developments are expected in the coming days, and the possibility of more clubs entering the race for Julian Alvarez should not be ruled out, including the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and even Arsenal. So that's all for this particular article. Tell me what you thought about this news. Do you think that Alvarez is going to join Atletico Madrid? Will it be a good move for Alvarez? Will it be a good move for Atletico Madrid? Atletico don't want João Felix, and it would be good for the Portuguese international to make a move away from the Metropolitano just to get some regular football. So on to the next one then. So the second one reads, Premier League rival consider hijacking £90 million negotiations for 103 appearance Manchester City star. Okay, so it reads, Arsenal are monitoring ongoing developments surrounding the future of Manchester City star striker Julian Alvarez as the Premier League side plot to sign another Etihad star. Manchester City and Arsenal have been major rivals both on and off the field in recent years, battling for the signature of Declan Rice last summer and remaining as title rivals during the 23-24 campaign. Pep Guardiola's side beat the Gunners to the Premier League title for a second successive season, however, lifting the trophy for the 6th time in 7 years after a landmark victory on the final day of the season against West Ham at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez didn't feature during the Premier League finale clash against the Hammers, and the 24-year-old has been linked with a possible exit from the Etihad Stadium this summer, despite having made over 100 appearances for the Sky Blues since his arrival in 2022. Alvarez featured 54 times for Manchester City last season, with the Argentinian registering 32 direct goal involvements and featuring in 7 different competitions for Guardiola's side. The forward has also been involved in both the Copa America and Olympics this summer, but could be set to depart the Etihad Stadium ahead of the new campaign, even after signing a new deal until 2028 last year. Atletico Madrid and PSG currently lead the race to try and sign the Manchester City star, although Arsenal are reportedly interested in making the Argentinian their third signing from Etihad Stadium, following previous deals for Gabriel Jesus and Alexander Zinchenko. The 24-year-old could become the third Manchester City player to join Mikel Arteta's side, with the Gunners monitoring developments surrounding the future of the striker amid the growing possibility of a summer exit, according to the Mirror. The North London club could reportedly change their transfer plans for the remainder of the window should Alvarez become available, and could have the funds to facilitate a move should both Eddie Nketiah and Reiss Nelson depart the Emirates Stadium. TalkSport further report that Arsenal, who have been Manchester City's closest Premier League title rivals the past 2 seasons, have shown an interest in the Argentina international, but are yet to follow up their interest with anything concrete. Manchester City are claimed to want a £90 million package to sell Alvarez this summer, with Athletic revealing that Etihad bosses are asking for a £70 million fee plus £20 million fee in add-ons. So what do you make of this news? Do you think that Julian Alvarez is worth the £90 million total package which Manchester City are wanting, or do you think that, say, the clubs who want the signature of the forward should rather wait and try and sign him, say, maybe next season, or even on a free once his contract expires? Do you think it will be a good signing for Arsenal? Would it make a huge difference if they do sign the forward from Man City? Could this mean that they could possibly, say, have a better chance of claiming the title this time around? Please leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and we will surely get back to it. We can debate, we can discuss the news further, we can go over it. You can leave your thoughts down below and we will discuss it then. Until next time then, this is World Football News.